Hey there guys, welcome back to my channel Crafty Concepts with Erin. I'm Erin. If you're new here, welcome, and for those of you that have been watching my channel for a while, thanks for tuning in. I thought it would be fun to do a Christmas themed layout share. Many of these scrapbook layouts were created long before I had my YouTube channel, so they are going to be new to you, and of course I'll share some more current ones as well. But we have a lot of double page layouts, and I hope to inspire you and maybe give you some ideas on photos to document today and tomorrow and the rest of your Christmas celebration. This is a really fun double page layout because we've incorporated a lot of interest with the scalloped, edges on the photo mat, and then these fun pieces here, those were cut on my Cricut, and then a lot of stamping. So this title was done with a stamped image as well as these stars and little embellishments, and I've even stamped on my printed journaling and done some paper piecing. But I love incorporating a ton of photos, and by mixing and matching the photo sizes, you can really do that. We have 5x7s, 3x5s, and then these are 2x2s, and I probably could have even kept going across the layout and mirroring this side if I had more photos. But one of the things I love to do is create a layout with the holiday highlights, so to speak. So all these photos were taken on different days during the Christmas season, just some basic memories and special moments that I wanted to document. Many of the pictures are kind of a given, like opening presents and gathering around the table, sitting in front of the tree. But my son Clayton absolutely loved this Santa hat, and he wore it pretty much the entire month long. And then, of course, don't forget your decorations. I have a little miniature garden out on my front porch that I photographed. And of course, the pets have to make the Christmas holiday photos as well. Here is another one from long ago, and I am absolutely loving the black background on this layout. I think it's just really striking. This one actually it's a soft black with kind of that chalkboard feel, but we've done some basic strips of paper with dovetail, and then I mirrored that over here but turned it on its side. It's a very actually simple layout with, again, a lot of photos, and the title elements are stickers. All of these are stickers. Then we have these fun little pinwheels, and you know what? I thought over the years these would get crushed in the album because these have, I don't know if you can see that, they have a ton of dimension to them, and they look just as good now as when I created this years ago. So I thought that that was kind of interesting, and a good thing that they've held up. But yeah, the black background, definitely something I want to repeat again. Every year my cat loves to sit on the wrapped gifts next to the tree, and so I have a lot of pictures documenting this little holiday tradition. And then of course this was the year of Legos. So many Legos, and we learned to put a sheet down to catch all of those Lego pieces. Work smarter, not harder, right? But again, I photographed my decorations and then just family members, pets, and some of the gifts that were given that year. This is a fun one. Every year we like to take a family photograph in hopes to use it on our Christmas cards. And then of course this one was definitely a winner. You can see we totally copied this off of a Pinterest photo, but the kids were having a wonderful time. This was their all-time favorite family photo shoot. So this is the one that made the family Christmas card. So I printed it as a 5x7 and just kind of did a center focal photo here, creating this little visual triangle with my title and embellishments. This is the Jingle Joy paper from Close to My Heart, and it's just really fun and vibrant and playful, and I thought it went well with this photo. The title is stamped, and I printed out several layers and just glued them on top of each other to give that more depth. And then the trees and all of these little elements are stamped as well, and then a few stickers from the coordinating sticker sheet. So I thought this one was really fun. We've added some splatter with the black shimmer brush for a little sparkle and interest. And I do a lot of single page layouts, and sometimes you just want to tell the story behind one memory, and this is a really good way to do it. Here is another fun layout featuring that same Jingle Joy collection. Now, when your pets do something funny during the holiday season, grab the camera and document it. This is my cat Thomas, and he is always right in the middle of gift wrap time. You can see he's burrowed underneath the wrapping paper. He's got a ball of, string Christmas ribbon in his little paws there, having the time of his life. And this background paper here with the, the fun kind of mess of tangled string and the ornaments, I thought that is just too perfect. But this layout actually came together very simply. These are 4x4 photos, and I've added a few pocket cards just for layering. So that's a pocket card. This is a pocket card that already had this story on it, and I just hand wrote the story behind Thomas's shenanigans here. And then this is a sticker from the sticker sheet. So super quick and easy. And then I added these die cut bows. This is the small bow thin cut die, and it creates these dimensional bows. And you can see I added some shimmer and shine with my shimmer brush. So fun. And then these are stamped images that I cut out from one of my little, I think that was called Catitude stamp, and then just colored them in to match the layout. But super fun and festive. So again, whenever your pets are doing something funny during the holiday season, grab those cameras, or grab that camera and document those photos. Here is another single page layout. This one was done with the Cedar and Pine collection a few years back. And this is a photo of my husband and I at his company Christmas party. We go to a very nice hotel in Reno every year and have a big fancy dinner, and it's a really nice festive weekend. So I wanted to just highlight this photo that the photographer took of us next to the tree. And I've used a lot of stickers and some acrylic pieces from the collection to highlight my photo. I've created a little visual triangle here. So again, this is just an annual tradition we do, although since the pandemic, we have not been the past 2 years. And his boss gives us a very nice prime rib and a bottle of wine and a box of chocolates to enjoy at home, which is really awesome, but I do miss these fun weekend getaways. But you can see here we have a large banner element, and then we've mimicked the same banner, shape on these here. This was a tag, and then I just cut these pattern paper strips to have that, and we've added some shimmer trim and some die cuts with a little poinsettia here that I've die cut out, and added some gems to the center for sparkle. I hand wrote my journaling there on a stamped tag and just cut that out and layered it on, and we have lots of black shimmer brush splatter. Here's another single page layout. This one was really fun. I was showing different ways to get more out of your die cut. So this star here is a die cut. It's a star die, and that is the inside portion of this. So I have dipped those in silver embossing powder and melted it to give them this really neat shiny finish, and created some ornaments hanging from the top of the page. And then we turned one into a shaker pocket. So you can see how fun that is to have shaker elements on your scrapbook pages. But we always think of silver and gold during the holidays, right? This is a very elegant look, and you can't have too much sparkle and shine. So this paper here was just a silver foiled paper. It was not part of a Christmas collection, but I thought it went really well with the theme. And I've documented these photos of my niece all dressed up for her winter formal. So we kept this kind of a very simple gray, silver, white with just a bit of black to create this layout. So I thought that was super pretty how that turned out. So this one, you guys, this is a major throwback. I created this in 2010. Super simple title, Merry Christmas, and then 2010. These are die cut letters, and then a little tag that I stamped and cut out. But as you can see, I was super light on the embellishments and really let the photo shine. There is a lot of visual interest with the paper, but I was looking at this layout and honestly I'm like, this is kind of cool, and I think I want to revisit this. So I've created a classic grid style layout with the 4 main areas, but then we have another grid within a grid. So I've printed these to 3x3 and then ended up trimming them down just a bit so I could have this margin in between. And this is one of those metal frames. Remember those when those were super popular? So I just kind of stamped, a little sentiment in there and then framed it with this metal frame. And I kind of want to revisit this with my current style and see what I can do. But I turned them black and white so it wasn't, visual chaos. We have a lot of different photos going on, and of course it would have been so busy. So the black and white was the solution. I'm looking at them now, they're kind of dark. I, would lighten them up so there was more, better contrast in the photos. But yeah, I think this is really cool. So I'm giving you guys a little glimpse into the past here. So this is what, 12 years ago now, or 11 years ago. But yeah, definitely something I want to revisit. This is a 5x7. And then this is an odd size. I'm not sure what I cut that to. But yeah, I think that this is kind of fun. And it's fun to look back on these old layouts and see how the styles and products have changed over the years. Now this layout I've done more recently here on my channel just a few months ago. This is the Holly and Ivy collection, and this was one of the pre-designed workshop options you can get. And of course I made some tweaks to have it fit the photos that I had on hand. I still need to add my journaling, but you can see here on the tag and the journaling block there's that gorgeous gold kind of splatter. Can you see that? That is the Dina Wakley gloss spray in the color Gilt, and I'm absolutely in love with this color. And it's perfect for fall layouts as well as Christmas. This was another little family photo shoot we were doing for Christmas card photos, so it was fun to create this layout just kind of highlighting our favorite shots from the day. This is another layout I created recently with that same collection, and we have a lot of fun die cut pieces that came from the collection. So Close to My Heart always offers it in a, they have the paper pack and the coordinating sticker sheet and a few embellishments you can buy individually, but they also have a workshop collection where you can create 3 double page layouts, and they have exclusive bits and pieces. So a lot of these die cut elements came from the bonus pieces, but I love this die cut Christmas tree, and I put little red sequins on it to look like ornaments and to kind of reflect the tree in the photos there. So I thought this turned out really fun. This is a pocket card, this layer. So we've got lots of layers of the pattern paper going on. And then again, I've created that kind of a visual triangle. You hear people talk about that a lot, but it really helps when you kind of don't know, maybe your layout needs a little something. You can kind of just keep that in mind. And that's how I, came up with this idea for up here. I had this layout, or this part of the layout, and it needed a little something. So I created that triangle shape, and I felt it finished off the layout very nicely. This one I created a holiday winter layout. So if you have a snowy Christmas, which I think we might, it's supposed to snow tonight, so fingers crossed. I would love to wake up to a white Christmas. But this was the White Pines collection. It was a Bring Back My Back, and super simple layout. All of these are stickers from the sticker sheet. So this came together super quick. And then this splatter is the Dina Wakley gloss spray in white, which is, I showed you the Gilt, so it would be the white, and it's perfect to create like a snowy effect on your projects. So super fun. I hope you guys found tons of inspiration in today's layout share and got some good ideas for photos to take during the holiday festivities. I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and blessings going into the new year. Thank you guys. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you next week.